a guy named Ralph who ended up living on the streets. But first we picked up some supplies, paid for it, then unloaded our tools from our camper van before starting to build this tiny bike camper. We first had to cut out these giant oval-shaped pieces of 3/4 inch plywood that will give this camper van its shape and also work as part of the frame. And we had to finish this bike camper as fast as possible because we didn't have a place to build it, so we pulled into a random parking lot hoping we wouldn't get kicked out. My dream is to one day have a warehouse where I can build all types of cool things for you guys, but right now I travel full-time out of my camper van, so random parking lots are gonna have to do. After I cut out the first oval, I put it on top of another piece of plywood, clamped it down and traced it so I can have two identical pieces. So now that we have our giant ovals cut out, we're gonna add 2x2 inch beams around the entire thing to give it some support. We cut out 21 pieces of 2x2s at 32 inches long, then screwed them into the giant oval-shaped frames of plywood that we cut out earlier. I then used my nail gun to nail the slats to the frame to hold them in place before screwing them in with some pocket hole screws. But while we build this frame, be sure to click that like button and that subscribe button because it really helps us keep making videos like this for you guys. Once I finished building the frame, it was time to glue the poly board that we picked up at Home Depot to the foam insulation. We use insulation to build these bike campers because of how lightweight it is, and it also keeps the inside cool in the summer and warm in the winter. So we got all the poly board glued onto the insulation. Now we're gonna set it aside and let it dry for about an hour. While the glue dried, I gave this camper an imaginary test drive, then traced the frame onto the panels of insulation with a Sharpie and cut out the insulation with my jigsaw, which cut like butter. I screwed the insulation to the frame using pocket hole screws, and what I like about the poly wall is that it stops the screws from going through the insulation because of how rugged it is. And it also waterproofs the camper, which basically kills two birds with one stone. And we literally spent almost $800 in this entire project, which wouldn't have been possible without all the donations we've got on our GoFundMe page. If you guys want to donate, the link will be in the description below, and 100% of all the donations will go to people in need. The next step was to install the floor, and we found these plastic panels at Home Depot that are really lightweight and very strong. So I screwed it into the frame, then gave it a little test drive, and hoping I felt really accomplished, so we took a little break. But then we got right back to work, and we cut out the last panel that will work as the front side of the camper. Once I finished screwing in the last two panels, I grabbed a few pieces of wood and started making the door frame. Once that was done, we installed the door, then grabbed some PVC trim pieces and started installing those. These were hell to put on. It took me about an hour to do each side. But then I started to stain these 1x2 inch slats that'll go on the outside of the bike camper. We picked up a bike from Facebook Marketplace that will tow this bike camper, then started to connect the arm that will connect the bike to the camper. We wanted Ralph to have power in his tiny home camper, so we reached out to a company called VTOMAN to see if they would donate a power station and a solar panel. And they agreed to support the cause, so they sent Ralph the Jump 600 power station and a 100-watt solar panel. The crazy part is that the Jump 600 has a LifePool 4 lithium battery with over 3,100 life cycles that can be used in any weather condition, and with the 100-watt solar panel, Ralph will have no energy shortage in his tiny home camper. So go support VTOMAN. I'm gonna add a link in the description with a 20% discount code. Alright guys, so we finally finished up with this tiny home bike camper. Ralph is sitting right over there, so let's go get him. You ready?
Ready, yeah.
Alright.
Holy crap, yeah. Alright, man. Yeah, this is beautiful. This is beautiful.
You like it?
Yeah, what's all this stuff?
So we got you solar panels, we got you a power generator that the solar panel charges so you can charge your phone. It has a flashlight, so you're gonna have power.
Oh yeah, an air pad.
Go ahead, lay down, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, man, this is like cozy and awesome.
You like it?
Yes, I love it. I love it. Thank you, guys.
You're welcome, man.
Woo.
You're very welcome, dude. Go ahead, put your stuff in there, dude.
You know, well, I'm amazed. I'm super impressed and super grateful.
Last but not least, here is the keys to your house.
Woo! All right. Yeah, this is great. This is super great.
Hey, love you, man.
Love you too.
Be safe, man. God bless you. You have my number. If you need anything, reach out.
Dude, you guys keep doing this for people. This is beautiful, man. This is absolutely beautiful.
I just hope that this is able to make you live a little bit better of a life. I think that people sleeping on the street is kind of crazy. I don't want you sleeping on the street, dude. This is gonna get you out of the rain. It's gonna get shade on you, and it's gonna make sure that you know you at least have a place to sleep at night.
Yes, sir.
All right, dude.
So great, man.
Good, man. All right, man. Well, get out of here.
Y'all have a great day.
God bless you, dude.
God bless you too. Thank you. I'm super happy.